if you have a Volkswagen, sooner or later, probably sooner, you are gonna need to change your clutch cable. So there's a few things about the clutch cable system that you should probably know, right? So one of those things, and it was a really popular subject by the accelerator cable a couple weeks ago, whatever it was, is they have a bowden tube, and this is a guide tube that the clutch cable goes into, right? So this part plugs into your tunnel, right? And this part goes into a little bracket, looks like this bracket, well, this is a late model one, on your trans, right? And this tube has to have some deflection in it. So in order to make that not a straight shot or have little deflection, you put 12 millimeter washers, stack enough washers in there. Usually it takes like 2 or 3, sometimes a little more, depending on the year, whatever. The more washers you put in there, the more flex you're gonna get out of that. So you have to have that deflection in the tube or your clutch is gonna chatter. So if you've got a car and the clutch is going as you let out a first gear, chances are you don't have enough deflection in this bowden tube, okay? I would say it's probably a good idea if you're changing the clutch cable to look at the bowden tube at least, and you might have to change that too because these are spiral bound inside here with metal. And what happens is this end, usually this end here, gets a big kink in it. And then it goes as that tube cable slides in and out of it, okay? And it just binds and stuff. And you just want it, you're just gonna do it right, right? Oh, here's another thing too. Maybe you don't know. There's a seal that goes on your bowden tube, right? This is a seal. Look, it's got a hole in it. Can you see it? I don't know. Can you see that hole? Okay. So this slides over the bowden tube, right? The cable slides through that hole. This keeps the dust and water and dirt and crap out of there. And then it locks into that little bracket like that. So anyway, another thing. If you're gonna order a new clutch cable, and you should have an extra one of these, by the way, always order a new wing nut for these. And there's cool little tools for doing these wing nuts, and I'll show you that stuff someday. But these wing nuts, they go on here, right? You'll find, and those of you who've done this for a while, you'll find that these wing nuts just hardly ever just spin on like that if they're used, because they're going in and out, in and out, in and out. They wear out and they get real grindy and they get dirty and nasty, and they're hard to put on. They're hard enough to put on as it is, right? So order a new wing nut when you're gonna order your clutch cable, and probably order the new seal, and take a look and see if you need this, and bowden tube shims, and I don't know, maybe we'll talk about the other side of clutch cable at some point. There's some cool things to know about that hook thing too, right? So anyway, that's today. Clutch cable, bowden tube, seal, wing nut. Have a good weekend.